Hi guys, welcome to another video. So today I am on the Cowboy Builder job, and I've just passed after we come off from the other job, and we wanted to have a look at this garden house. So the guys have been clearing the rubble. They've cleared all the rubble of the main house, and they've been working on the garden and clearing rubble. They're almost full the next skip. So this is skip number 3. So we'll be ordering another skip to come in hopefully for tomorrow. But we're having some ideas of the garden house, and I want to explain what the plans are for this garden house, particularly the foundation. It's going to be a foundation that we've never done before here, very different, and it's going to be more of the style of what we do in the Caribbean. So very interesting foundation, lots of steel work, lots of concrete, but I'm going to explain what we're going to do. All right guys, so we are up here. We've been taking a lot of stuff out. We've been digging and going through this stuff and pulling out loads of concrete. There's bricks in there. I think we've got to the level where it's all the rubble's coming out. But if you look at the fence here, you'll see that the fence steps up, especially this fence here. There's a big jump up in this fence. So I looked across at the gardens on both sides, and actually the back of the gardens are a lot higher, and they actually stepped. Most of them have sort of 3 steps, 3 level areas. So we are going to continue with that. We're not going to be taking all this soil out. We just can't do it. We can't get machines in here. We've tried, done all the measurements. The alleyway is too small. Going through the front door is a nightmare because it's about 5 steps up off the ground from the driveway. This whole, from the front of the main road to the back here, it's all sloping upwards. So it's just a nightmare. So what we're going to do, and we started doing a little bit of it today, is we're going to pull a lot of this soil and stuff that they put up here. We're going to pull it back down and fill up these voids and bring this all the way down there and bring one level down. So after we've taken all the rubble out, what's with the soil, we're just going to pull it back down. Now what we're going to do with building the house, done the measurements, if we pull it down to just below that gravel board, that brings us the same level of next door's garden house foundation. So that means the bottom of our garden house will be the bottom of the next door's garden house, so that we can keep it within height. Our garden house is going to be lower than this one anyway, so we just want to make sure it's not taller than next door's one. So the plan is we are going to be putting in columns. So I'm going to be working on a design tonight, but more than likely there's going to be 6 columns. Concrete columns. There'll probably be 1 here, there'll be 2, there'll be 3, there'll be 4, there'll be 5, and there'll be 6. I think this is a 4x5 house off my memory. So we're basically going to dig these holes in here, and then we will be using steels, rebar, and what we call stirrups as well. So we tie them, so there'll be 4 beams or 4 steel bars that will be tied together in a ring. So we'll probably do that on each one of the 6 of these. I'll show you guys the detail a bit more when we're actually doing it. But so basically they'll be going down into the ground. We'll dig the holes, they'll go down in the ground, and they will sort of spike out at the bottom. Then we will box these in with plywood or whatever. We make some forms, we'll pour the concrete in. We leave some steel hanging out the top of these, and then later on we will then bend them and connect them with more rebars that connects them all together. So all 8 will be connected together with rebar and the same sort of stirrups again, and then we'll box these in, and then we'll cast these in concrete. So the whole slab, if you think a bit like a table, it sort of look like a table where you've sort of got table legs down in the ground, and then you have a sort of a frame. So it'll be something like that, and they'll also be running across the middle. So it sort of looked like an 8 would look like on a calculator, if that makes sense. And each corner will have a concrete beam going down in the ground. So we'll make sure the top of our concrete comes to the base of where our concrete floor will be, and that's where we will build our blockwork from. So we just make sure that these beams are 300 mil wide, so that we can put cavity wall on it. Yeah, pretty much that's what we're going to be doing here. And then we will then fill in the inside parts just like we normally do. So we'll dig out the inside, we'll oversight it, insulation, all that stuff, and yeah, and that will be it. And then we just build on top of that. So that is the plan. We also will probably put a retaining wall further down as well once we sort of sort out the soil levels. Put probably an 8-inch hollow block retaining wall, and then maybe some steps to go down, 2 steps or whatever it is. Yeah, so that is basically the plan for the garden house. Just want to quickly show you guys as well what the guys have done. Their 12-yard skip is full, so they've been working at this all day. So if you guys remember, we had loads of stuff. People were saying, oh, you should clear your site when you're working. This is exactly what we're doing, guys. We are doing one bit of demolition, filling the skip, then we come back, we do another bit of demolition, fill the skip, and we just keep going. So this is what we knocked out yesterday, and you can see the guys took it all, and it's all in the skip. So they will be now focusing on the garden and getting the rest of the rubbish out of this garden. And once that's all done, then we'll come back to this, because I'm waiting for some information before I move too fast on there. Yeah, but as I said, we got the garden house to do, so that will keep us busy as well. And this is going to be an interesting foundation. I'm sure you guys are going to like this one. It's something different. It's something we build in Dominica. In the Caribbean, most Caribbean countries are built like this, and it's built with earthquakes in mind. So these are very strong, and I think it'll be a nice touch to this garden house. Yeah, guys, so that's all I wanted to show you guys. I will probably put a couple of pictures, maybe just to give an idea of something like what we're planning to do, or maybe some video clips if I can find some on YouTube with the similar sort of build practice or build design that I'm planning to do for this garden house, and it might make a bit more sense. Yeah, so guys, we are off. Rain looks like it's coming again, dark clouds. Hopefully guys, we'll see you tomorrow's video. Stay blessed, please like and subscribe, and we see you guys soon. Take care.